but look, getting into our culture segment. So we have a iconic Dairy Queen here in Plaza Midwood here in Charlotte that's going to be closing, I believe, on the 1st of November.
Yep, November 1st.
They were leasing the building, and the people that they were leasing it to, they could not agree to terms to renew the lease. So they both mutually agreed to part ways, and they're going to move to another location.
I wonder how much of a mutual agreement
I
really
understand.
was. But.
So with Charlotte being in this huge phase of improvement and gentrification and pushing out all these mom and pop shops, what do you guys feel about this situation? First off, have you guys ever eaten at that particular Dairy Queen?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I've never been there. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've driven by it a billion times, but I've just never eaten this. And the reason why I asked that, because in the aftermath of the news coming out, there are a lot of people here in Charlotte who are now going out to the Dairy Queen, and they're like quasi protesting and all that good stuff. And I get it, but at the same time, you weren't there last week. Like,
let's be real.
Throw me a bone. Like, no matter how you feel about something, like this is the natural progression of everything. It was gonna go at some day anyway.
Vince, Charlotte's trendy. It was trendy.
You have to make things in Charlotte cool to get people to latch on. And right now, apparently processing Dairy Queen is trendy. So
the first thing that comes to my mind is Charlotte is for sale, and it's available to the highest bidder.
Pretty much.
That's just how it is, man. You look at the city 15, 20 years ago, it's a vastly different place. I remember back in the day, Uptown was dead at 5:00.
Right.
Now Uptown is like a party center. And it's just baffling to me. I remember Eastland Mall and everything. Now that area is completely different. So I mean, it's just change. I'm sad that it has to go, but I mean, developers rule the day in Charlotte. That's just how it is, man.
Our caption for this was the price of growth. Is that?
Yeah.
That pretty much says it all. Speaking of price, that lot is worth what, Kaiser? $1.3 million. I'm gonna play devil's advocate today. If you were offered $1.3 million to kick whoever out and build whatever you want to,
get your ass off my land.
You ain't gotta go home.
You ain't gotta go home.
Get away from it.
I mean, but the thing is, now to be a little more serious about this, is that the price of growth, especially with Charlotte, is you add stuff, but when you add stuff, what do you have to do? You have to take something away. Unfortunately, this legendary, iconic Dairy Queen is what we have to take away right now. Now, the good news about this is that the owners have agreed to relocate it and put another one very close by. I think people are going to forget about all of this once the new one is built, honestly. That's just an honest opinion. But I think people are more upset at the sentiment. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not. I don't think people are upset that particular Dairy Queen is not going to be there. It's just the sentiment. It's what we know and what we're used to. People who are from here have passed by that place millions of times. You get what I'm saying? It's symbolism, and people we don't like our symbols being taken away from us. Basically,
now, what makes this particular Dairy Queen so iconic? Quotation mark.
It's been there since
1950.
Simply because it's been there so long.
Yeah, man.
And I'm
it's
probably
like a relic back to like the old Charlotte.
And not to mention, like, there are plenty of people who actually know the two owners who are extremely nice people. You get what I'm saying? So I think they just kind of feel bad for them. So
Plaza Midwood is part of old Charlotte.
Yeah.
The very first Family Dollar is literally
right across the street. Yep.
So when people see what gentrification is doing to Plaza Midwood, because I think if they were getting rid of that Dairy Queen and replacing it with like a community center, but we know
it's going to be there.
A sterile, gray looking building is going in that spot. That's what's coming.
And see, and I've only been living in Charlotte for about 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. So it's hard. Like, I don't have the sentiment that a lot of people have attached to it. And my thing is when I was going to classes every day, I used Central to go back and forth to class because everyone knows Central Piedmont is right down the road. When I see that Dairy Queen, I'm like, man, I've never eaten at Dairy Queen before. I should go by there and get some ice cream. But the visual was so bad. I always got the I was like, nah, let me go find it. So like,
I'm gonna tell you why your visual is bad. Because you're not from here.
Yeah, exactly.
But listen, but more specifically, you see really old building Dairy Queen. And then next to it, you see new high-rise condos. You get what I'm saying? So the surroundings don't fit with the building. Now, ironically, one of the co-owners from Soul Gastro Lounge, she kind of stated Plaza Midwood still has the biggest middle finger in Charlotte. That being Thirsty Beaver. For those of you who don't know, Thirsty Beaver is a very small, homely-looking bar right in the middle of these humongous condos because the owner wouldn't sell. So I even went in Thirsty Beaver one night because I was like, that is pretty damn cool. I actually want to go speak to people.
Yeah, and I was going to ask you, I was actually going to bring it up. Have you guys been to Thirsty Beaver?
My wife has.
I walked in one time.
Me and my wife used to hang out there before this happened because a lot of bikers hang there. My wife's mother is a biker. So she'd be like, come hang out at Thirsty Beaver. And it's a hole in the wall. It is.
It is.
You been there before?
Really,
I've drove by.
It's not like a good bar, but since this has happened, the patronage of that place is now skyrocketed.
Man.
Good move on that part.
What a business move that was, man. And sometimes you sacrifice short money for long money.
I'm about to say, this might be chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
They won't.
They real won't.
Also, the Wendy's at Midtown.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all not from here, but y'all probably don't remember Midtown Mall.
I do.
I can't even imagine the mall of it.
Right in front of that BJ's.
Yep, BJ's Best Buy.
So when they had offered money to tear that Wendy's down, and the owner said, nope,
not doing it.
Not doing it. And
what a business move that turned out to be.
Only fast food place
in that area.
Yeah, in that area, there's a Bojangles.
And it is packed every.
That Wendy's, yeah. So.
You see trip to Whiskey Beaver at some point?
Whiskey Beaver.
Thirsty where did I get whiskey from?
Because there's Whiskey Warehouse.
Maybe that's yeah. That's what it was.
Thirsty Beaver.
Thirsty Beaver. Do we take a trip there in the future?
We can.
We can.
All right,
all right,
let's
drunk.
Well, hey, we'll go to Dairy. We'll go to Dairy Queen and then we'll walk down to Thirsty Beaver to wash it down.
Well, like 74% of the African Americans in the United States, I'm lactose. So I watch them eat some Dairy Queen because that'd be a shitty day for me.
All right, and we're gonna segue into our shout outs.